How dare you refuse to sing happy birthday to a nice little girl like Carol Hoffman?
Hennessey, presented by Kent Cigarettes. Kent with the Micronite filter. Treat your taste kindly with Kent. Does your present cigarette sometimes taste too strong, too harsh, too rough? Then you should treat your taste kindly with Kent. You see, Kent with the Micronite filter refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste for the mildest taste of all. And remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste. So treat your taste kindly with Kent, the cigarette that made the filter famous.
Dr. Hennessey, how are you?
Hi.
Lou, look who's here. Let me have your hat. Lou, I said look who's here.
Oh, Doc.
Hi, Lou.
I didn't hear the doorbell. I was checking the financial page to see how our stock is doing.
How is it doing?
It's great. Bought it at 30, it's up to 75 now.
Hey, that's wonderful.
Yeah. When it gets to $1, we're going to sell and take the capital gains. Have a seat.
Thanks. What'll I do with these?
How about putting them on your feet?
Oh, don't bother, Lou. I'm here unofficially, as a friend.
Can I get you something to drink, Doctor?
No thanks, Eva.
Have you had your dinner?
Oh, sure.
Do you want something, Lou?
No,
You
thanks,
buying
let me
this
know.
house or renting?
We're buying. When Eva's hitch in the Navy was up, she decided she wanted to make me a real home.
Besides, our apartment only had one bedroom. And when we heard we were going to get Nicky... Oh, Nicky's all right, isn't he? I mean, you're not here because of...
No.
Oh.
Matter of fact, his arm is healing so nicely, he ought to be able to come home very soon.
Did he say he wants to come home?
Well, not to me, but doesn't every patient want to leave the hospital?
Doc, didn't anyone tell you how Nicky broke his arm?
No, I wasn't on duty the day he was admitted.
He broke it when he fell out of his bedroom window trying to run away from home.
Oh, I see.
Would you like a cigarette, Doctor?
Yeah, thanks.
Here you go, Doc.
Thanks, Lou. Why did he want to run away?
I don't know. I asked him, but he wouldn't tell me.
Oh, Lou, you do too know why. It was because of the Howards. Bill and Joy Howard are these two friends of ours. Excuse me. Bill and Joy Howard are these two ex-friends of ours.
Now, honey, we can't be sure that the Howards...
We had them
anything-
over to dinner one night last week, and they started teasing us about Nicky.
Sweetheart, they weren't
Just
teasing
because
us.
they have 3 children that are their own. Doctor, I ask you, what is so wrong about adopting a child?
Why, nothing.
But when we got married, we didn't know if we could have children, so we started to apply for adoption. Oh, we went through all the interviews, all the red tape, and all the waiting. And then finally, we got Nicky.
3 months ago.
I assure you, Doctor, that in those 3 months, Lou and I have given that child more attention and more love than he's had in his whole life.
Eva's worked very hard, Doc. She fixed Nicky a beautiful room. She had long talks with his teacher. She even gave parties to get him acquainted with the other
But
children.
I'm fed up with people patronizing us.
Now, honey, Bill and Joy weren't patronizing us.
They were so. But why do they have to say that Nicky looks like you? They know you're not his real father.
Well, I guess maybe they wanted to make me feel good.
Oh, no. They just wanted to make themselves feel good. They were so smug. They said they admired our courage. And they talked about Nicky as not as if he were a little boy, but as if he were something from outer space. I think that he overheard them. I think that's what made him decide to run away. The very next day.
that what you think too, Lou?
I don't know. Maybe. I just don't know.
Well, it's certainly safe to say Nicky's upset about something. There was a birthday party today for one of the children in his ward, and he just wouldn't have anything to do with it.
Why?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me. That's why I stopped by to see you. Thought maybe you could give me some clues. Which you have. I'll try talking to him again.
Thanks, Doc. Anything you can do would be appreciated. In our heads, we know it's only been 3 months, but in our hearts, he's been ours forever.
Night, Eva. Nicky, I'm trying to talk to you. Please sit down. Nicky, I asked the nurse to bring you out here so we could have our little discussion in private. Come here. I just want to talk to you man to man.
I'm not a man. I'm a boy.
All right. Then let's just say I want to talk to you doctor to patient. But sit down, Nicky.
No thanks, I'll stand.
Nicky, I understand you broke your arm trying to run away from home.
Hello, Dr. Hennessey.
Hello, Linda. What are you doing out of the ward?
I'm taking a walk.
Well, Linda, I'm kind of busy right now. Do you mind? I saw your parents last night, Nick.
My parents are dead.
Now, you know what I mean. Your foster parents. And they're very worried about you, Nick. What is it now, Linda?
I have to tell you something.
Well, honey, I'm busy. Can it wait? All right, what do you want to tell me?
I love you.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love you, too. Nicky, why did you want to run away from home?
May I go now?
Yeah, you may go.
This means we're engaged.
In other words, the Mickey Mantle of the medical world finally struck out?
4 times in a row. I tell you, that boy just gets silenter and silenter and stubborner and stubborner.
Then why don't you get smarter and smarterer?
That boy, he simply will not respond to logic.
Well, he isn't a philosopher. He's a child.
Hennessey, why are you always hanging around my office? Why don't you romance Miss Hale on your own time?
Oh, sir, I wasn't.
What about young Nicky Russo?
I'm not making much progress there, sir.
This may not have occurred to you, Doctor, but it isn't normal for a child to refuse to sing happy birthday to another child.
I agree with you, sir.
In that case, how come you haven't talked to the boy to find out why he's unhappy?
I've tried to reason with him, sir. He simply will not respond to logic.
Why not?
I don't know, sir. Yeah. I know, sir. Because he's not a philosopher, he's a child.
Hennessey, I give you a direct order. In 3 days, I want Nicky Russo happy and well-adjusted.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a philosopher either. I'm an admiral.
Let's examine cigarettes in the only logical way they can be examined, from your own experience. I want to ask you to consider for a moment the last time your present brand tasted too strong, too harsh, or too rough. When was it? The last day or two? within the last week? And at the time, didn't you say to yourself you should do something about it? You should change brands? You should. You should change to Kent with the famous Micronite filter, because you treat your taste kindly with Kent. Yes, the cigarette that made the filter famous. Kent, with the Micronite filter, refines away harsh flavor, refines away rough taste, for the mildest taste of all. Remember, the finer the filter, the milder the taste. So give up strong, harsh-tasting cigarettes and treat your taste kindly with Kent.
It ain't fair, Doc. It just ain't fair.
You already said that, Max.
Well, I'll say it again. It ain't fair. I don't want to have my birthday party this afternoon in the children's ward.
Now, here's what you say when they bring the cake. And memorize it.
I want to have my birthday party tonight at the Jolly Fellows Bar and Grill.
Max, how many times do I have to tell you? You don't have to cancel that party. You can go to both of them.
I don't want 2 birthday parties. I only want one at the Jolly Fellows Bar and Grill.
I know. What's the matter, Max? Don't you like children?
I love children, Doc. But
what?
Doc, today I'm 41 years old. I mean, Doc, if you...
Yes?
Well, it just ain't dignified for me to play pin the tail on the donkey.
Okay, Max, you win.
Thanks, Doc.
You don't have to play pin the tail on the donkey. Just so long as you're there for the cake.
Why me?
Because, Max, you're the only one I could find with a birthday within 3 days of my last meeting with Admiral Schaefer. Don't you see, Max, if my plan works out and we can get little Nicky Russo to sing Happy Birthday...
That'll prove he's happy and well-adjusted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no. I mean, it's a step in the right direction, Max.
Hi, Lou. Hi, Eva.
Oh, Lou. Eva.
Sorry to barge in on you, Doc, but we got to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll see you in front of the children's ward.
Oh, Max, happy birthday.
Thanks, Lou.
Well, sit down. Here. Eva. Lou. What's on your mind?
We came to correct a mistake we made the other night when you were at the house.
Oh?
We lied to you, Doc. That is, we didn't tell you the whole truth.
Lou, stop saying we. It was my fault. Lou didn't even know about it until 3 o'clock this morning. I was so ashamed I was never going to tell him, but I just couldn't hold it in.
Go on.
Nicky didn't try to run away because of what our friends said. He tried to run away because of what I said. The next morning, after Lou went to work.
What'd you say?
I yelled at him. I lost my temper. I told him he was ungrateful.
Why?
Because I asked him to call me Mommy, and he wouldn't do it.
He's always called us Lou and Eva. I guess Eva figured it'd make more sense.
No, I didn't think it would make more sense. I needed to be called Mommy, so that I could make believe I was a real mother. I needed to feel that Nicky was mine. Now he'll never be mine. Now he'll never love me.
Sure he will, honey. He will.
Will he?
I don't see why not.
But I really shot it at him. That's why he's sulking in the hospital.
Well, Nicky's hurt, and he's angry. The same as you were hurt and angry when he wouldn't call you Mommy. But you got over it, didn't you?
Yes, I know, but he's only a child.
So it'll take him a little longer.
He's right, Eva.
It's also going to take him a little longer to accept both of you than it took you to accept him. People adopt a child, and right away they pour out all this love they've been storing up for years.
I know.
And they want to be loved back. That's only natural. The mistake comes when they demand to be loved back.
I know that now.
Be patient with Nicky. Give him time. It's worth your waiting for. The same as it was worth your waiting for each other. Well, I gotta go. I want to hear a mutual friend of ours sing Happy Birthday.
He's pretty bright, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, I'd say he's very bright. For an officer.
Well, now, don't be so sure. The birthday boy hasn't had his turn yet. All right, Max, you're on.
You said I didn't have to, Doc.
Oh, that's right, so I did. Well, what do you say, kids? We ready for the cake?
Yeah!
All right. Put some... Oh, Linda, don't worry. I didn't forget your prize. Here we are. There.
Isn't she pretty?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maxie. Happy birthday to you.
Come on, Max, blow out the candles.
No, sir.
Why not?
Because not everybody in this room sang happy birthday to me.
Oh, now, Max, don't...
I'm sorry, Dr. Hennessey. I'm not going to blow out the candles, and I'm not going to give away any of my cake until everyone in this room sings happy birthday to me. Okay, when I count three, everybody sing. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maxie. Happy birthday to you.
Well, I guess nobody gets any cake.
Aww.
I'll bet if Lou and Eva heard about this, they'd never forgive him.
Well, you're wrong, Max. They would forgive him. They know that sometimes people make mistakes. But if they're sorry, you don't hold a grudge against them. Especially when you're all part of the same family.
Oh.
All right, let's try it again.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maxie. Happy birthday to you.
All right, once more.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maxie. Happy birthday to you.
Well, is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Okay, here we go. Come on, Nicky, I'll challenge you to a game of pin the tail on a donkey.
Now, before our last scene, a word from next week's sponsor, General Electric.
Mother, there's no room for the party food.
Well, dear, just juggle things around as best you can.
Good grief. Mother, can't we get a bigger refrigerator?
I wish we had room, but my kitchen just isn't big enough.
General Electric has the solution. The new 18.8 cubic foot space maker. It takes up no more kitchen space than her old 10-foot model, yet gives her 88% more room inside, almost twice as much. General Electric's more efficient thin wall insulation makes it possible. There's more room for fresh foods, for meats and vegetables. More room in the roll-out freezer for frozen food, and you can reach it without stooping. And finally, there's no defrosting ever, thanks to Frost Guard.
Mother, there's so much room in here. I better get some more food.
See the new Space Maker tomorrow at your General Electric dealers.
Hi, Nicky.
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Nicky.
Hi, Eva.
Let's go home, son. Bye, Doctor. Bye.
Well, Mickey Mantle, it looks like you're back in business.
Well, you didn't doubt me, did you?
Of course not. Tell me, Doctor, to what do you attribute your success?
The cake.
The cake?
Oh, yes, yes. It looks so delicious, I figure Nicky would have done anything to get a hunk of it.
Why do you shake your head?
I was just thinking about my place in medical history. Dr. Lister found antiseptics. Dr. Fleming found penicillin. Dr. Salk found the vaccine for polio. And I, Dr. Hennessey, found a way to make an 8-year-old boy sing happy birthday.
You know something? I think it's an important contribution.
You know something? I think so, too.
If you're engaged to me, why are you throwing kisses to another woman?
Oh, think nothing of it. I'm engaged to her, too. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Counting your money?
Nope, my cartons of Kent.
5 cartons. You going into business?
Just thank yous from 5 people I introduced to Kent.
Indian giver.
Just a token of appreciation for learning how to treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Suppose you treat me to a carton.
I'll make it 2.
So you can get...
I know, so I can get another smoker to try a carton of Kent without switching.
Right.
Hennessey has been presented by Kent Cigarettes. Kent with the Micronite filter. Treat your taste kindly with Kent.
Hi, this Sunday we've got some top stars to entertain you on The Ed Sullivan Show. It's brought to you by Kent Cigarettes.